Hi guys! Today we're doing something super fun. We're visiting the world famous Getty Center Museum right here in Los Angeles, California. My son has a school project that requires visiting a museum in LA, so we figured why not turn it into a fun family day out? And honestly, any excuse to explore something new in LA, I'm down. I've heard so many great things about the Getty Center, the art, the architecture, the views, the gardens, but somehow we've never actually been here. So today is the day. And of course, I'm bringing you guys along for the full tour. Okay, we just arrived at the parking structure of the Getty Center. For anyone planning to visit, parking is $25, but if you come later in the day, it gets cheaper. After 3 p.m., it's $15, and after 6 p.m., it's only $10. The pay station is right by the elevators, so make sure you grab your ticket and pay before heading back to your car. Once we parked, we took the elevator up where they checked our reservations. Admission to the Getty Center is completely free, but you do need a timed entry ticket, so make sure you reserve it online beforehand. After a quick bag check, you'll hop on a tram that takes you up the hill to the museum, and the tram ride is free as well. We only had to wait a few minutes for the tram to arrive. The ride itself is short, about 5 minutes, but such a fun experience. On the way up, you get amazing views of Los Angeles. It's the perfect way to start your visit, and you get a little preview of what's waiting for you at the top. It's such a beautiful day today, guys. Sunny, clear blue skies, 70 degrees with a nice cool breeze. It's just the perfect LA weather. While riding up, here's a wild little backstory about J. Paul Getty, the man behind this whole place. At one point, he was the richest man in the world and also one of the stingiest. In 1973, his grandson was kidnapped in Italy, and the kidnappers demanded $17 million. Getty refused to pay the ransom until they cut off his grandson's ear and mailed it to a newspaper. Then he finally paid $3 million, but only as a loan to his son, and that's with interest. It sounds like a whole movie plot, but nope, it's real life. If you're curious, Google his story later. It's insane. Alright guys, we've made it. We just arrived at the Getty Center grounds. Bye Tram! Thanks for the ride! It's a weekday, so you'll see some school groups here on field trips, wandering around. The kids are so cute. Anyway, right behind the kids is a flight of steps that leads up to the main entrance. So let's go. Time to get those steps in. As soon as you reach the top, the architecture just hits you. Designed by Richard Meyer, the whole place is so sleek and modern. The buildings themselves look like an art exhibit. Straight ahead, up these steps, is the main entrance to the museum. Just off to the right is a little coffee cart where you can grab a snack or something to sip on. And just past that is a terrace with this open lawn, the perfect spot to sit, chill, people watch, or even have a cute little picnic. And if you're feeling a bit fancier, check out the Trellis Bar and Lounge. It's right across from the coffee cart. This is an upscale dine-in restaurant surrounded by beautiful lavender trellises. As soon as you walk inside the building, make sure to stop by the information desk and grab a map. The Getty Center is huge, and the map is super helpful. While I was standing in the entrance hall, I noticed a rainbow reflected on the ground. I don't know why, but random rainbows always make me weirdly happy. The Getty Center is split into multiple pavilions, the north, east, west, and south, and each one focuses on a different area of art. We're starting in the North Pavilion since it's closest to the entrance hall, so let's go take a look. The North Pavilion is all about European art from the Middle Ages through the Renaissance. If you love history, this area is amazing. They got medieval and Renaissance sculptures, decorative arts, and even illuminated manuscripts. Some of these pieces are over 500 years old, like older than America itself. That's wild. Okay guys, I'm just going to walk through all the galleries and play some music in the background so that this video doesn't turn into an hour-long tour. But if something stands out or grabs my attention, I'll pause the video and talk about it for a second. Like this plate right here. Why does this man look like he got caught sneaking cookies from the cookie jar? And why is he butt naked? Sir, put some clothes on. I have so many questions. By the way, this Italian plate is actually from Queen Victoria's collection from the 1800s. As soon as I walked into this room, this basin immediately caught my eye. The intricate details and artwork on it are just incredible. What's really fascinating is that this basin wasn't just decorative, it was actually used as a beverage cooler during banquets for the nobility. Alright, we just got done checking out everything on the plaza level, and now we're heading up to the second floor. The East Pavilion showcases stunning 17th century Baroque art from across Europe, including Dutch, French, Flemish, and Spanish paintings and sculptures, along with Italian decorative arts from the 1600s to the 1800s. Okay, I have to pause the video for this one because I love bunny rabbits. This painting is titled A Hare in the Forest, and it's just too cute. All right, we can move along now. After exploring the first two pavilions, our stomachs were definitely letting us know it was lunchtime. So we took a quick lunch break. Before coming here, we actually stopped by Lee's Sandwiches to grab some Vimy sandwiches, trying to save a little money while still enjoying something tasty. And if you guys have a Lee's Sandwich restaurant near you, definitely download their app and join the rewards program. They are always sending out deals, free Vietnamese coffee, 20 to 40% off coupons, all that. The morning we came here, they sent me a 40% off coupon, so you know I had to take advantage of it. What a deal we got that day for 4 sandwiches. Not sponsored by Lee Sandwiches, by the way, but I wish it was. Let me tell you, I was so tempted to grab a drink from the bar, but I already knew the prices would hurt my feelings. So I just drank my Kirkland water bottle instead. Anyway, after we ate and soaked up the views, it was time to continue the tour. Now we're heading into the West Pavilion, and in the right corner of the building is a gift shop filled with books, art prints, and cute souvenirs. And look at this. They have a little spot where visitors can share the drawings that they made here at the Getty Center. Let's see what kind of masterpieces we got. Okay, some of these are really good. And look at this one. Someone just got married. Aww. Well, congrats to the newlyweds. I wish you both a long, happy marriage. On the first floor, they always have a rotating exhibit for drawings and photography. The current one is called Learning to Draw. It's all about how artists trained and mastered drawing in Europe between 1550 and 1850. Super cool to see the techniques that shaped European art. This exhibition runs until January 25th, 2026. So if you're visiting before then, check it out. This is hands down my favorite painting in the whole Getty Center. I wish there were more pieces like this. It was so random and funny. It made me laugh the moment I saw it. I even yawned while editing this clip. This painting is contagious. If you yawned looking at it, drop a comment. This is actually where Van Gogh's Irises is displayed, one of the most famous paintings at the Getty. Seeing it in person is unreal. The colors are so vibrant and the texture is just stunning. I've seen pictures of this painting in books and online, but standing in front of it feels completely different. It's breathtaking. Okay, now we're heading outside to the Central Garden, and this is hands down one of the prettiest parts of the museum. It's probably the most photographed spot at the Getty, and for good reason. The garden was designed by an artist named Robert Irwin, and he calls it a living sculpture. It changes with the seasons and features more than 500 plant varieties, has winding paths, a flowing stream, and a circular hedge maze that leads to a beautiful fountain. It's the perfect place to relax, take photos, or catch your breath after walking through all the galleries. As I walk around the garden, I just want to give you a few quick tips if you plan to visit. Backpacks and baby carriers have to be worn in front of your body inside the buildings to protect the artwork. Baby bottles are allowed, but food and drinks are not. Photography is allowed, but only with natural light. No flash or selfie sticks indoors. And there's free Wi-Fi everywhere except the parking structure. And lastly, wear comfy shoes because you'll be doing a lot of walking. I'm pretty sure I burned a whole lunch's worth of calories. We came on a Wednesday around noontime and it wasn't crowded at all. No lines for the tram, plenty of parking, and lots of space to walk around. I've heard weekends get really busy, so if you can, definitely come on a weekday. Another must-see area is the Viewpoint Terrace. This is hands down one of the best spots at this museum. You get these insane panoramic views of Los Angeles, everything from downtown all the way to the Pacific Ocean. It's gorgeous. Next up is the South Pavilion, and this one is stunning. It's all about French decorative arts from the 1600s to the 1800s. Walking through here feels like stepping into a royal palace. The rooms are filled with ornate furniture, gold framed mirrors, porcelain, crystal chandeliers, carved wall panels. Everything is so detailed and elegant. There's even an entire room set up to look like an 18th century French drawing room. It literally feels like you walked into a different century. Before leaving, I treated myself to a matcha green latte for the cafe cart. It was the perfect little pick me up to end the day, super refreshing after all the walking we did. So that officially wraps up our day at the Getty Center Museum. And let me just say, this place totally lived up to the hype. Amazing art, stunning architecture, beautiful gardens, and some of the best views in all of LA. We had such a great time exploring all the galleries, the outdoor spaces, and the scenery. This is easily one of the best museum experiences in LA. If you plan on visiting, I'd recommend giving yourself at least half a day or so you're not rushing through everything. There's just so much to see: paintings, sculptures, photography, the gardens, the buildings. Every pavilion has something different to offer. Everything here is clean, organized, and well maintained. They even have umbrellas placed throughout the grounds for guests to borrow on sunny or rainy days. Such a thoughtful touch. I can totally see why the Getty Center is one of the top attractions in Los Angeles. Even if you're not really into art, it's worth coming just to see how beautiful this place is. If you've been here before, let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the museum was. And if you haven't been here, definitely add it to your LA bucket list. Alright guys, that's it for our Getty Museum adventure. Thanks so much for coming along with us today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the tour. Have a great day, y'all. And until next time, I'll see you later, alligator. Bye.